I pretty much almost exclusively ate on campus. Just every now and then if my friends were like, oh, let's go to Sonic's, then we would. But that was about the extent of it. So I really hardly spent any money at college. So.
There's a lot of stuff to do where I'm at, and I think like at least for me, you know, like I get by like more than enough on $200 a month or like $50 each week, and I can provide either like a couple of trips to LA or you know, like eating out or little things here and there, maybe buying things for your dorm room, because a lot of times it comes like, you know, 12 o'clock and you're up staying up all night to do some paper project and you have no food and you're really hungry. So.
I don't know about just you, but I had to buy snow clothes for the first time, so I spent a little money there, snow boots and stuff. And then I know that I don't like know about you guys, but for business, like I didn't realize I bought no business clothes. I was like, I'm only a freshman. But there's some stuff I had to go to, and I had to wear business professional, which means a suit and tie for a lot of guys, and skirt and suit top for girls. So I had to spend some money on that because it had to last me for 4 years.
You can get a job. I'm saving up for those kind of things.
A lot of colleges offer on-campus jobs.
As I say, do you feel like you guys are taking care of yourself health-wise?
Yeah.
Did all the kids that went away, did you all get sick?
Yeah.
You'll get sick like 3 times. You'll get sick right when you show up because everyone has different germs. You get diseases during finals week and sometimes midterms weeks.
Yeah.
And then coming back to breaks, you'll get sick.
Yeah. But
Something
something
your mom
your mom's there to take care of your health. But something to keep in mind with being with health is like being mindful of how much sleep you're getting. Like to me, sleep was a big priority. Like I didn't do a single all-nighter. I slept. But you got to keep that in mind, you know, and like you can't just, you know, yeah, you got to know when you need to sleep. Important.
Yeah, and this is kind of something Jeff mentioned earlier. And I was more in his boat where, you know, it's okay to miss classes sometimes. Like I made sure that like all the classes that really mattered, like my science classes, the things directly related to my major, I always went to those. But there's some classes like the core, like a philosophy class where they just kind of talk for a while and then like all the notes are online, so you don't really need to go. I think I went to that class I think 5 times and then got an A. So it's like it's more kind of learning how to play the game, just like what things are important, what things you can kind of brush aside. So
like with that, sometimes you're like up really late doing a project, and then you know if there's like a lecture class that you think that you could make up with like looking at the book or slides, like it might be worth it to miss it and get sleep and be healthy, because if you get sick, like you're done.
Yeah, it can't be the only school. We only have like 3 absences per class, and if you miss those,
We have
you're
some,
out of class.
for our discussions we have that, but we have 150 people lectures.
See, we don't have those, so that might be why.
It's class by class. Like,
Yeah,
it depends if you know the professor.
Yeah, you learn the professor.
Go to office hours for professors.
Yeah.
They're there to help you. Go.
It makes a huge difference.
And they'll tell you that on every tour you go to, but honestly,
It only takes like a half an hour, you know, if you've got a paper due, it's really easy to just pop in there, and I found it helped a lot, because they're the ones grading the papers, like,
yeah.
they're there for a
And
reason.
if they know your name, they'll care more.
Yeah.
So those of you who went farther away than a train ride, dovetails with being sick. Did anybody have real breakdowns and you got over it though?
Yeah, it gets a lot.
I know it depends on personality, but I just wonder if it hit you flat in the face one day that no one was around.
Yeah.
It happened to me too, and I was
Yeah, I mean, I thought I'm sure you guys like this too. Like, I'm pretty independent, do things on my own, drive everywhere, you know, I live fine in the suburbs. When you're far away, like, I think what I missed most was the comfort of Lake Oswego, because Lake Oswego is such a tight-knit suburb. I mean, you walk into the high school, senior year, you know, like, everybody, and you just have the comfort of the football games, I mean, like, where the restaurants are, everything. And I think I just missed that comfort. I think that's a big thing for me. I mean, my friends, of course, I miss, but it's just like the comfort of the suburbs is what I missed.
I just miss home and like real food and a real bed. For me, it was kind of like the realization of like when I'm at home and I'm not doing anything with my friends, like I can just sit and watch TV, and my brother will be there, my mom or someone, you know, just like they go, that was a funny commercial or whatever. But if you're in school and maybe you're sick or something, and your roommate's gone, and you know everyone's studying or out, and you're alone. That's like it's like a weird feeling, you know, it's like you have to initiate, you have to do something in order to be with people, they're not just there.
Also for me, like at the end of the day, going to my room and not being alone, like that was really
That's
Yeah.
not too.
And you're sick, you want to sleep with the roommate.
Did you guys do random roommates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I found that I was matched really well.
Me too.
And I didn't have to
You didn't
switch.
have
Try
to.
not to use
Mine didn't have any kind of
Which is totally random. Oh, yeah, ours was like we filled out a survey and stuff and then it matched us and worked out great for me.
One was good.
I actually knew my roommate, she was a family friend, and they say, you know, you don't room with your best friend, but she wasn't my best friend, she was just someone I knew. And to be surprising, like, at the end of the year, we started to drift apart, actually. I mean, we got really close because she had a lot of friends who went there, kind of moved off to her friends, but by the end, I mean, it just, you live with someone 24/7, it sounds like marriage, but like, you live with someone, like, you know, you really learn their bad parts, you really learn their good parts, and then you just aren't as close, you don't have the same stuff.
You have a totally different relationship with your roommate you don't have with anyone else.
Yeah.
It's your roommate,
Yeah.
not really your friend or your best friend.
Yeah,
So
totally.
what happens after this year then?
Oh,
I mean, do you have to go through that whole survey process again for next year?
Usually there's like a housing lottery. You can pick someone to be your roommate who's your friend, or you can try to get a single. Or you can, I mean, if you're, we have division housing for sororities and stuff. We don't have actual housing for sororities or fraternities. Or if you don't have a roommate, you don't know someone, you can just be like, I'm alone. Someone come and room with me. And then they're like, oh, I have a really bad lottery number. I'll kind of mooch off you, and then you hopefully look out.
Yeah, we have about the same sort of thing, but I'm gonna be living in my sorority house next year, so that's probably different.
Yeah, I just had 4 friends who we just all signed up together. So, and that's what most people do. You know, you find someone you want to live with, and then you can't sign up solo and just hope something good.
And later you can end up leasing like a house with those friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and usually, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll live with the same people now for the next 3 years.
Well, you are welcome to hang around, ask any of these individual kids questions. There are cookies.